Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video, I'll be showing you what I've been up to as always. A bit of this, a bit of that, art classes, lots and lots of ink paintings to prepare for a ink workshop that I'll be telling you more about. And yeah, just my everyday life as an artist here in Lausanne. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll catch you guys later. Hey, so today is Tuesday the 9th and I just got a small order of things from Amazon. One of the things are these from Art Graf. They are water soluble, they're like pigment. It says back here, it's a Portuguese pencil factory, Viacro, I believe. And it says that it's inspired by the traditional tailor's chalk. Art Graf Tailor Shape is a rich pigment block designed for drawing and painting. Extremely soft and water soluble, this set allows you to create a wide range of colors with both opaque and translucent properties. Art Graf Tailor Shape is an excellent tool for drawing and painting. And I have magenta, yellow, and blue primary colors. I already had purchased a while ago the black, graphite, and white set monochrome. As you can see, I spilled some of my Robert Oster ink, Summer Storm, my favorite ink, on this. It was during one of my Patreon, I think it was with Sarah Dyer's Patreon, or Emma Carlisle, I don't remember. One of the drawing sessions where you have a limited amount of time to draw, and I was trying to get stuff, and boom, the whole bottle like pour onto the white block. But I was able to save it, and now I have a nice story for the little ink stain. So yeah, so I have this project of a ink workshop that I'll be talking about later. And so I've been creating a lot of illustrations purely with ink, nothing else. And so that's what I'm going to be doing now. So this is what I'm working on. It's all with inks and some of the watercolor Ecoline, the Ecoline inks. They're more like inks, really. And I was also going to use these Art Graf. I don't know if I'll be using them on here, but I want to finish this and then work on something in my handmade sketchbook. Just wanted to quickly show you what I've been doing. I've been using these two Art Graf sets, and I painted these two winged creatures, a bat and a gargoyle, with only using these two. They're really nice. Really, really nice. So I just checked my mail. I got something from Vistaprint, and I wanted to show you what it is. Please, sadobarai. So this is for my pet illustrations. They turned out so good. They turned out so good. Really nice. I'm very happy with them. These will be going in a vet office here where I live. Welcome to VoiceOver, Christine. Here are some just random clips of the week an acrylic art class of us finalizing our character. And during this time, we were experiencing a severe drought, heat waves, but then it finally rained. And I remember just smelling the rain, hearing the rain, appreciating the rain. It's something that we really take for granted, especially here in Bretagne, that it's always raining. But it was so foreign to have no rain. And everything was brown and drying out. And then we were having fires. It's just so horrible. So to take my mind off of the horrible ecological situation that we're having in Europe, I decided to finish the dragon painting that I had created with my student. I had started out creating this like abstract background. I did a live actually. When I was doing this, I am on TikTok and I do occasional lives whenever I can. And so I decided to just set up the cameras and film for the video and do a live and talk to people. And so I decided that the background needed something. The color of the dragon was too similar to the blue. It really wasn't popping. So I thought, why not add some like neon slime green as like a mist, like the dragon is surrounded by this vapor, this fluorescent green vapor. And to get that effect, I was just swishing it around, like smearing it with my finger. I really love doing this. I love using my fingers when I'm painting with either gouache or acrylic. With the acrylic, it smears much better. Gouache, the like moisture within the gouache dissipates very quickly when you use your fingers. But with the acrylic, depending obviously on the consistency, but there's more moisture, I believe. I've noticed there's more moisture when smearing it, so it can smear further and create a very like wispy, cloudy type effect, which this was perfect because I didn't want to lose fully the abstract background of that blotchy reds and blues that I really liked. I really wanted that to remain, but not be so in your face. And I wanted there to be some separation between the background and the dragon for it to like really pop out. And I think that this was achieved with this effect. And personally, I love this green. I know it is a hard green to use. It's not a natural green in any sense, but when you're painting fantasy motives, or if you want that luminant green, neon, glow in the dark green, this is perfect for that, especially on a black background or on a darker background. It really brings that vibrancy up. And that's the nice thing about acrylics. You're able to create these like very vibrant contrasts of color because you can block things out. And if you need an extra layer, you just first apply white and then this vibrant color, so it's even more vibrant. And there are mixing whites that doesn't really impact the color of the pigment because if you were to use titanium zinc white, then it would alter the color of the pigment. While if you get a mixing white, it doesn't. And the same thing happens with gouache. If you add white, it becomes very chalky, almost muddy. It kind of brings down the vibrancy of the pigment within the gouache. So it can be kind of hard to create these effects if you're just using regular gouache. If you're using an acrylic gouache, because of that plasticky component that they have when mixing, I don't know what they use, but since it's acrylic, it has a plasticky component to it. It can be achieved. You can. It's very, it behaves differently than regular gouache. But I'm just going to speed this up a bit because this is me on a live. So it goes for like an hour or so of me painting and deciding where do I want to add more. So it looks more like this, what do you call it? This like smoky, foggy, wispy effect. So once I finished that one, I decided to grab another canvas that I had painted over. Originally, I think there were flowers on there, and then I was going to start painting a beetle with like an abstract background, but it did not look good. So I decided to continue with this dragon. It's this purple dragon. I've done it in my sketchbook several times with Franz, and I wanted to draw the dragon and Franz kind of like floating in the air. I found this one pose for Franz, and I grabbed a neo color, a white one, because that way, you know, it's water soluble. So any mistakes or imperfections I can always remove easily. And then I started to just draw the dragon and Franz. I still have not finished this one. I have to be in the right mood to paint with acrylics. It's not like I can just wake up and start with acrylics. No, I need to crave it. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel right, and I mess up. And no, really using different art materials, I need to be in different moods. So right now I am very gung-ho about my inks and more translucent materials. And then there are other moments where I really just want to use gouache. And then there are other moments where I really want to use acrylic wash and acrylics. But it really depends on my mood. I can't just grab any material and just be like, oh, yay, I'm gonna use this today. No. Depending on my mindset, my idea, and my mood, I will grab a certain art material. I know it sounds ridiculous. If you're not an artist, you might not get it. Or maybe some artists don't get it. But with me, it's kind of like wearing a perfume that's quite happy-go-lucky on a day where you're like driven. I don't know if that's the right example, but or it's when you're eating soup in the summer. Like, no, I couldn't do that. So I'm gonna speed this one up as well, but I'm not done with this one either. I'll show you guys at the end of the video. It's not done.
Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Blue too. Bad mood. Sorta witty and jaded, but let's not talk about you. Your coyote song on a rerun. Are you hound dog tired singing all night long? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Not
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and up next you will be watching a preview of next week's video. Bye-bye.